Hey friends, and welcome to today's video where we are going to chat about how to reduce your advertising costs. I know Facebook ads, love them or hate them, they can be quite finicky and you may start to notice your ad costs creeping up, or maybe your ad costs are just super expensive from the beginning. We're going to talk today about how you can reduce those costs. So my name is Sarah Mae Ives, and I have a huge passion for running really effective marketing campaigns for our advertising clients, and I've also got a huge passion for helping women start their own advertising businesses. And if you'd like to learn more about how I started my advertising business, I would invite you to download my free guide on the 7 steps I took to start my ads agency. I will link it in the description below. And I want to just reassure you right now that you're in the right place. I have a ton of skin in the game and in the trenches experience. Currently, we're spending about $10,000 per day in ad spend for our clients. So this information I bring to you is not from a novice. It is from moi, who is very experienced in running a lot of ad campaigns over the last few years. So if you like what I'm talking about, if you like what I'm saying, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. We do release videos weekly, and then also turn on the notifications bell so you will get notice when those videos are available. So let's dive right in. How can we reduce the cost of your advertising campaigns? The number one most overlooked aspect to saving money on your advertising campaigns is actually not directly related to ads. I know, kind of funny, right? What really matters is the engagement that you have on your page. Now, a lot of people think that I'm just going to run ads in a vacuum. I'm going to do the ads and that stands apart from my actual Facebook business page. As you know, you need to have a Facebook business page created so that you can link it with your ad account and therefore run the ads from that page. So when you've got the ad, any ad that you see on Facebook, you will see that there's top left-hand corner, little face, and then the name of the Facebook page. Now, what my colleagues have done is an experiment. They looked at Facebook engagement. They took a page that had a ton of engagement, lots of comments, likes, etc. And they took the exact same post. They took like 20 posts or something. And then they also posted the identical content on a brand new Facebook page that had no engagement, barely any at all. What they did is an experiment where they ran ads from both of those pages, and as you might guess, the page that had pre-existing engagement, likes, etc. had an 80% reduction in advertising costs compared to the page that had no engagement. So what can we learn from this? Being active on your page, being active in posting is an extremely important part of keeping your advertising costs reasonable. Ideally, you want to post once per day on Facebook, minimum at least a few times per week. I typically advise my clients to get active on their page with a Facebook Live once to twice per week and have a longer form post once to twice per week. And then also do a day where it's just like a quote or something fun that people can read. The primary objective of posting stuff on your Facebook page is to get people's engagement. You don't even have to be like pushing the product or selling whatever you're selling. It's really just a matter of showing up, providing great value, and getting people to like and share and engage with your content, and really to get to know you better. So make sure that you have a content strategy identified for your page. From my team, we take a chunk of time every week and we schedule all the posts for the upcoming week. So make sure that you're doing that because it's really going to help with your ad costs. Secondly, when you're actually looking at the ad campaigns and they're not going well, you want to identify why. So when you look in the ads manager, you want to navigate to the performance and clicks views. You want to look at the CTR. So your CTR stands for click-through rate. If you're running ads to a cold audience, your click-through rate should be 1%. If you're running ads to a warm audience, we would hope your click-through rate would be even greater because we assume that people already know, like, and trust you and are curious and interested in what you're talking about. So for the click-through rate of a warm audience, we would hope it's 2% or more, even better. So when your click-through rate is below 1%, you can be rest assured that the copywriting in the advertising itself is probably not speaking to the people that are seeing the ad. They are not interested enough to even read the ad. So that usually signifies an issue with the advertising copy itself. And a lot of times this can be a pretty easy fix, which is experimenting with more advertising copy, in particular the headline and the first few lines of the ad. And it may take you a little time to experiment with enough ad copy to get a click-through rate that is favorable. If you've tested a lot of copy and you still get a persistently low click-through rate, you want to take a look at your audiences, because it is quite possible that you are targeting the wrong audiences, people that just aren't interested in whatever you're selling. So number one, make sure you're active on your Facebook page. Number two, stay on top of that CTR to make sure that you have the copywriting that is going to effectively get people to your website or to your page, wherever you want them to go. 3, now you want to take a look at your retargeting or remarketing. People call it a couple of different things, but basically what this means is having a robust retargeting campaign. So say we run ads for a free guide and people opt into your guide, they join your email list, and then they get delivered a copy of the guide. They are now considered your warm audience, and with their emails and with their activity on Facebook, they have just become lumped into a pool of people that you can now serve more specific ads to. We call this retargeting or remarketing. Now, when it comes to retargeting or remarketing, you want to make sure that you're serving them with relevant content, stuff that is going to make them know, like, and trust you even more, and to really build that relationship and rapport. Just to give you an idea of return, when we look at the ROAS, and ROAS stands for return on ad spend. So if we spend $1, maybe you made $10. That's a ROAS of 10 times because you made back 10 times what you spent. So when we look at ROAS of a campaign that was run to a cold audience, sometimes we can see a ROAS of 1 or 2 or 3 times if things are going well. Now, when we drill down, we had one client example where his retargeting campaigns were getting a 95 return, 95 times, meaning people came in through the top of funnel, stands for running an ad to a cold audience, people that have never seen you before. And then what we did is put together subsequent campaigns that just went to people that had already opted into his stuff, and those people were purchasing. So people vastly underestimate the importance of having a really robust retargeting campaign in your ads manager. And the other thing too is it's not rocket science. In fact, a lot of times what we use for that retargeting stuff is simply Facebook Lives, posts from our client's page, gentle reminders about what they're actually selling and trying to drive people back to the website. So what we'll typically do is put a lot of middle of funnel, and middle of funnel means running ads to your warm audience. And what we'll often do is stack like 20 different posts from the client's page for anywhere between like $1 to $5 each. So what that means is after this person opts into your free guide, over the next month, they're going to see a lot of different posts from you. And of course, that helps to build the relationship and eventually drive that person to sale, or conversely, drive the person out of your funnel, because you don't necessarily want people in your funnel that aren't going to get a value from you. So that's the third most effective way that you can reduce the cost of your advertising campaigns. And the last tip that I'm going to give you today is to make sure that you're monitoring your ads on the app to make sure that there aren't any negative comments on your ads. So number one, you want to go to Google and Google words to ban from your Facebook page, and you will see a bunch of results pop up where people have a long Excel list of words that you want to ban from your page. Because when you're running a lot of traffic on your Facebook page, you are going to get trolls, you're going to get people that leave negative comments on your ads, and you do not want those on your ads. So I recommend going into your page settings and go down to what's called the profanity filter. And there you can upload a whole bunch of words that if someone comments with that word, the comment is automatically hidden. Because what happens when you get negative comments on your ads is all the trolls come. One negative troll comment is going to lead to many, many more troll comments, and they start to like feed off of each other. So you don't want that, because that absolutely reduces the effectiveness of your advertising campaigns. So you want to make sure that you go to the profanity filter, block out all the potential words of people leaving negative comments. And then secondly, you want to download the app on your phone called Facebook Business Suite. And Facebook Business Suite is where you can see the comments that people leave in a pretty easy to find location. I typically check my ads morning and night to make sure that I hide any comments that were troll, like negative troll comments, and then I ban that person from my page so they will no longer see any negative ads from me. And the way you do that is simply look at your phone, see the comment, you can press on it, like tap on the comment, click hide, and then you also want to, if it's a bad comment, ban the person from your page, because they're just going to bring more and more negativity to your advertising campaigns. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see when I see other people running ads. Well, first of all, I don't consume a lot of advertising myself, but if I do catch my eye on a really well-written ad and it has a lot of comments, I'll quickly tap on it and look at, a lot of times there's a lot of negative comments that have not been managed by the person running those ads. So guys, I hope that these tips were really helpful for you today to help you reduce the cost of your advertising campaigns. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will do my best to answer them and get back to you. I think that's it for this week. So next week we'll be back with another video. But until then, I hope you have an awesome week and I hope you enjoyed the content from today's video, and good luck to you in terms of getting your ad costs down. Alrighty, talk soon.